If you're an artist and you don't have this app on your phone, then you obviously don't take this seriously. If you didn't know about it, that's one thing, but to know that it exists and not use it, it's just, it doesn't even make sense. Now, these are in no particular order, so next up we have What's good and welcome to Indie Leverage. Today we're going to talk about the 12 must-have apps that every independent artist should be using. So let's not waste any time. The first app on our list is Spotify for Artists. This app is essential for any artist who wants to see how their music is performing on Spotify. It allows you to customize your artist profile on the platform and dictate how your profile looks to people who come to your page. You'll be able to do things like set up your own merch through their integration with Shopify. You can showcase up to 2 artist playlists, which of course can have your music, or you can even put in other songs with similar artists that your fans might also like. If your fans also like hasn't popped up yet, it's okay. You just got to give Spotify more data, which of course means more streams, more followers. That way they can see who your fans also like. So adding other songs to your artist playlist would be a good way to feed Spotify good data on who your fans might also like. And trust me, I know that it can be a kind of tricky question to ask yourself, but kind of think about if you were to perform in front of a different artist fan base, who would you want that to be? Like, who do you think would respond to your music the best? And of course, you can ask your existing fan base who else they listen to. And if you start to hear a common artist or a few different common artists, of course, that'll be your indicator on who to add to your playlist. Of course, with the Spotify for Artists app, you'll be able to do other things like put a bio, update your profile picture, and of course you'll be able to add other photos as well, and that'll go down with your bio so that a fan will be able to just swipe and see the different pictures that you have. There's some other things that you'll be able to do, like you can put your tour dates on there. You can have your artist pick, which is basically kind of like how a pinned comment would be. You just take a song or a project or even a playlist, and that will be your artist pick. It lasts like 2 weeks. It doesn't stay up there forever, so you will have to update that. I think that's Spotify's way of making sure you stay consistent on your profile and you keep it as updated as possible. So there's really no reason not to have Spotify for Artists. If you're an artist and you don't have this app on your phone, then you obviously don't take this seriously. If you didn't know about it, that's one thing, but to know that it exists and not use it, it's just, it doesn't even make sense. Now, these are in no particular order, so next up we have YouTube Studio. I hope this goes without saying, but if you're an artist, you need to have a YouTube channel. Now, of course, you can access YouTube Studio without the app on the computer, but you're not always going to be around a computer. You're going to be on the go a lot. And even though I don't recommend being completely numbers driven, but I do think it's important to be somewhat of an analytic nerd. You'll be able to keep track of how many views your videos are getting. You'll be able to reply to comments and of course see all of the in-depth analytics like watch time, when people drop off in your video. You can even see where your views are coming from, whether or not these are people searching for it directly or if it was a featured video for them, whatever the case is. But moving on, you might recognize a little bit of a theme for these first few apps, because not only are we on Spotify, we're also on Apple Music. This app is similar to Spotify for Artists, but as you might have guessed, it is for Apple Music. Of course, you'll be able to see how your music is performing, but one of my favorite things about Apple Music for Artists is you can see the Shazams for your music. If you didn't know, Shazam and Apple Music are tied together, and looking at this data in particular is a good indicator on what songs people are liking the most. Number 4, we have Amazon Music for Artists, and that's another app that you need to have as an independent artist. It gives you access, like all the other ones, to data on how your music is performing, except on, you guessed it, Amazon Music. Now, number 5, Deezer for Creators is going to be the last music streaming app on our list. If you're on Deezer, which I'm assuming you are, because if you're on Spotify, Apple Music, DistroKid, TuneCore, CD Baby, they all distribute to Deezer as well. Don't sleep on platforms platforms just because you don't use them yourself. That being said, Deezer for Creators is definitely a must-have app for any artist. The more data that we have on our careers, the more data that we have on our music, the more insight that we have on how to grow our careers. But let's move on to social media. This next one on the list, all of us have seen a version of at one time or the other. For that link in your bio, you don't want to put your Spotify page, you don't want to put your YouTube channel or a video or a song, any of that. You're going to need a link in bio app. This is an app that's going to let you create a landing page with all of the links to all of your different social media accounts, your music, your merchandise. My personal recommendation is Linktree, but also you have Koji and many others that do very similar jobs. If I'm gonna be real with y'all, I just rock with Linktree because it's what I've been using for a few years, and even though I've heard good things about Koji, I'm just gonna keep rocking with Linktree because that's what I'm comfortable with. I did check Koji out, however, and I really like what they were doing. Again, I just personally rock with the simplified approach that Linktree has. So if you just dropped a song and you put your Spotify link in your bio and then you tell your followers, go check out your new song, anybody who doesn't use Spotify is more than likely just gonna exit your page. Yeah, they could go to their preferred streaming platform and search in the song, but let's be real, we all want things to be easy for us. Whether you like it or not, music is one of our products as artists. When you go to the grocery store and let's say you want some milk, you're gonna go to the dairy section and you're gonna get some milk. If you had to go all the way to the back storeroom in the closet and there's a little fridge where you open it up and get your gallon of milk, you're probably not gonna go back there. A bit of an extreme analogy, but my point is people want things to be simple, laid out right in front of them. If you tell me that you have a new song that you want me to check out and the link is in your bio, don't have a Spotify link assuming I listen to Spotify, because if I listen to YouTube, I don't know if I want to exit this app, go to YouTube, search your name, search the song, and with the link in bio app like Linktree, you'll be able to just put in your song and it'll have all the different options for them, and they can choose what platforms that they like. One little bonus gem for you, when you put your music and it asks if you want to preview your song, I know it's tempting, but do not put that on there. Studies have shown that people actually are less likely to click it through when they have that preview. Why? I honestly don't know, but make sure you did not select that option so that they can just go ahead and choose whatever platform they want to hear it on, and it'll take them directly to it. Whether it's your first time or if you're just tired of paying for every song you release, then it might be time to consider using DistroKid. Not only can you release unlimited songs to all major streaming platforms like Spotify and Apple for only $40 a year, they let us keep 100% of our royalties, and they even have direct deposit to make it easier than ever to get paid what we deserve. By using my referral link, you'll be able to sign up and receive 7% off on your first year. In full transparency, I do receive commission off of this, but this isn't like an official sponsorship type of deal. This is actually my own personal referral link that DistroKid gives to the artists that use their services. So I put the link that saves you money down in the description for you, but let's go ahead and get back to the video. So we're already halfway through our list of 12 apps that every artist needs. Next, we're going to talk about design. Number 7 on the list is going to be Canva. Canva is an app that lets you create professional looking graphics that you need. This is going to be for your social media accounts, to your album covers, and more. One of the best things about it is it's super user friendly and it's perfect for beginners. It has tons of templates that you can choose from, and it makes it easier than ever to get stunning graphics that you need. They do have a pro option, but I recommend checking out the free version first, mostly for what we need. You know, you can do a lot of it on the free version. With the pro, you get some cooler templates and things like that, but going with the free option is definitely what I recommend, especially starting out. Eventually you might want to switch to a pro account. It's not that much. I know it's less than $20 a month, but my motto has always been spend money as little as possible. Of course, we all know that graphics are not enough anymore. Long gone are the days of just putting quotes on your Instagram page and call it that. We got TikTok, we got Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, YouTube videos. Everything is switching to video. So that being said, number 8 on the list is going to be CapCut. CapCut is a video editing app that's perfect for indie artists who want to create their own music video. It's free, it's easy to use, and it has a lot of editing tools that help you create professional looking videos. In fact, on TikTok, if you're ever scrolling through, you might even see that it's a CapCut template right there on the side. If you've never seen that before, look above the handle on TikTok and you'll end up seeing it a lot. You'll see it everywhere now. You're welcome. But one downfall that I will say about CapCut, when you use the app on your phone and download the video, they end up putting their little CapCut watermark at the end. Luckily, you could just trim that off and keep it pushing, but with TikTok specifically, they have it where you can go directly from CapCut to TikTok. And a lot of times, the things that go viral are using these CapCut templates, and having the app on your phone will allow you to use these same trending templates and then incorporate your music somehow. Of course, you don't want to just be throwing out random trends and stuff like that. Make sure it aligns with your brand, but without having that app, you won't be able to take advantage of these trends when they do pop up and it does align with your brand. Number 9, we're going to be using some of the Google Suite apps like Google Drive, Google Docs, and Google Sheets. I'm sure you've heard of these before, and if you're not already, you definitely need to use them. It's not like Microsoft where you have to pay. It's 100% free, and they're great for collaborating with the different people that you work with throughout your career. It's also an amazing way to stay organized. Even though it might seem like boring and tedious work, having a lot of the information that you'll need later in your career put together in either a Google Sheets or a Google Docs document is going to really help you in the long run. Now, number 10 on the list is going to be the best way for artists to stay productive and to stay on schedule. We all actually have this app on our phone already. The question is, how are you using it? Number 10 is the calendar app. Of course, this can be replaced with any like reminder app, to-do app. My point is, you need something to keep you on track, to keep you on schedule, to hold yourself accountable. If you're a music artist that wants to make this a career, I hate to break it to you, but you're a business, and any business needs to have a schedule. And as entrepreneurs, you know, we're our own boss, so we need to be able to hold ourselves accountable. So things like the calendar app or to-do list, reminder, whatever you prefer to use, is going to be essential to helping you hit your goals and your deadlines every single time. Next up on the list, of course, we can't forget about YouTube itself. YouTube is a great platform for independent artists to promote their music and to reach new fans. Using the actual YouTube app itself, you'll be able to create shorts and edit it right there on the spot, just like Instagram and TikTok. But with YouTube, it's not just about promoting your music. It's also an app that will help you learn so many different things that will help you throughout your career. Of course, you're watching this on YouTube right now, so I'm assuming that you already have this app. So last but not least, number 12 on the list, we have Spotify. Again, but this time we're talking about the regular Spotify app. Spotify is super essential for every music artist because not only will you be able to look at your own profile from a fan's perspective, you'll also be able to listen to as many podcasts as you want about the music industry. They have podcasts that cover basically everything that you need to become a successful music artist. Continuously educating ourselves is one of those fundamental things that, in my opinion, you should be doing for the rest of your life. But that's it for our list of apps that every independent artist needs to have. I'm an artist just like you, and all of these apps have been super essential to my music career. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you're not already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If there's any apps that you feel like I missed, go ahead and put them down in the comments. But y'all keep pushing, man, because we starting to gain some leverage.
Really put myself on, 'cause I can't settle for average. I made it a habit of doing what they couldn't get done.
What, you still here? You must not know a video to watch next or something, huh? Alright, man. I got you, bro, but you gonna have to get up out of my studio, cause what the
got me showing up. You can keep your keeper behind the gate if they won't let me in. Yeah. We balancing the scales now, and we got them scared. Yeah. We been gaining leverage. What I need a handout for. Watch me really put myself on. In the leverage drop gems, you get all the free game. Yeah, yeah. We got plenty more souls. Go ahead, go put yourself